But we have two special guests with us, and they are two awesome people. We all know Alex,
Cheers.
Heritage Elevators,
Sparkling water.
with his sparkling water, and Ewan over here.
Yeah.
He's in 12
What the fuck?
elevators from Sweden.
A Titanic 1992.
Elevators from Sweden, a Titanic 1992. And we are going to go out and walk and just be stupid in Roanoke.
Yeah.
So we're going to walk over to the Hotel Roanoke. Say bye to them, Zach. You might not see them again.
Oh, what a perfect time to say bye, Alex.
Let me find my keys.
Say bye, Paul.
Let me find my keys. I'm sorry, Ewan.
It's okay.
I need my keys to get back in. And I have to have my phone to let myself in now. All right, we're going out. And this is the last time Zach's going to see these two wonderful people for a while.
Ever again.
Hopefully not.
Oh, it's been great.
Nice.
Great. Glad we got to see each other a little bit. Oh, nice
Thank
to
you
meet
for
you.
the
Nice meeting
great
you.
hospitality.
All right. Well, safe travels to Florida.
Thank you, and have a nice trip to Hawaii.
Bye-bye. All right. enjoy
See
the
you
hotel.
next time in Roanoke.
See you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Zach. All right. Gorgeous. There we go. That's what they like to hear.
That's classic Argentine behavior.
We are going to walk over to the Hotel Roanoke.
I just need to put this in
Maybe we can provide some parking lot and like this.
Yes, we can.
I'm just putting this in the car.
Now, guys, we might drop while I'm getting off Wi-Fi, so it might be kind of wonky right now because I'm still picking up the Wi-Fi. But we are going to go on foot
There we go.
over to the Hotel Roanoke, which is like literally just 10 minutes away. And I do have a flashlight, so we can see down the road.
How are you all doing tonight?
Let me make sure the chat is on properly. They're excited to see you. They were all saying hi to you guys. But yeah, these guys are awesome. And I know most of y'all know who they are, but if you don't, you need to subscribe to them. Heritage Elevators and Elevators from Sweden.
Oh, I need to do one thing. The subscribe bell. Here she is.
There's his angel
Isn't she
subscribe
lovely?
bell. She's
Yeah.
so pretty. Now I got him a bell from the great state of Kentucky. We were in Kentucky yesterday. We went to Ashland, Kentucky, and found a couple really cool elevators. An old Appalachian elevator with surge buttons. And then we found an Otis black button.
And a Dover vandal resistant.
Yeah, oh, in Charleston today we found an Impulse. I've never seen them in the field, but Dover Impulse Vandal Resistant. I've never seen those in the field.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah, I've never, because they weren't there last time. It was just the regular Impulse buttons.
Oh, did they change the buttons?
At some point they did. Sometime
Since
after,
last time you were there?
I think the last time I filmed there was like 2009.
Mm.
We went to Huntington, got in, did we get in anywhere in Huntington? I think we got in a few places.
Yes, we got something in Huntington.
I don't remember what we saw there. What did we see in Huntington? Someone's asking us about Huntington. I could pull out my phone and look.
Did we see cotton elevators?
Oh, yes. Yes, the cotton elevators. Two of them.
Yeah.
One in an apartment building and one in a parking garage that no one has ever been in. So we uncovered a new elevator in Huntington, West Virginia.
What we didn't find is a single manually controlled elevator anywhere, except than the elevator museum here in Roanoke. We didn't find any on our trip. Oh, we
But-
did film one hydraulic at the bakery, also here in Roanoke.
Yeah, that one's manually controlled.
Yes.
But
We didn't find any on the road trip, did we?
we found one that was defunct.
Defunct, yeah.
We got in this it was funny, there was this apartment building that had Airbnbs in it, and someone just left the key laying outside the apartment building. We used the key to get in only to find an elevator that has probably been defunct for a while. It was an old Seamco, but it was
With a
manual.
wooden gate inside.
Yeah, it had a wooden gate, but looking in the elevator with a flashlight, it looked like
Passenger elevator with a wooden gate.
yeah, it hadn't been used in a long time.
It was standing between floors. Sadly.
Fun fact, this route we're going on right now, when I do my runs to Vinton, this is where I start out and finish. I always go on the rail walk because there's no cars on it. But yeah, we are going over the Hotel Roanoke, so I can't promise if the live stream will keep up in the building because it's a solid brick and concrete building. But this time of day on a Sunday night, I don't anticipate this place being super busy. No, both hotels we stayed at were very clean. We stayed at a Country Inn and Suites in Charleston, Charleston, West
That was the second
Virginia.
one.
And then in Kentucky,
The Landmark Hotel.
we stayed at an independent hotel called the Landmark Hotel. And it was really cool. It was an old hotel that they slapped 2 glass Otis Gen 2s on the outside of. One of them replaced an old hydraulic elevator, and they used the elevator shaft as a hallway to the new elevator. So you walked through an elevator door, down a hallway to another elevator. It was quite cool. And
Yeah,
right
that
across that, there's the Market Square walkway up there.
Yeah. And this is our last night in Roanoke.
I'm going to miss these two. They're leaving me tomorrow.
Johan and I are traveling tomorrow to Florida.
They are on their way to Florida tomorrow.
We will stay 1 week in Florida before going back to Europe, to Denmark and Sweden.
And then they go back to their respective homes. I have not heard from Jimster in over a year, so I cannot answer that question.
That's funny. I also asked Andrew about that.
Yeah, he asked me about Jimster because
Yeah.
he used to really like Jimster stuff.
Yeah, I've seen the drag race between Jimster and Andrew.
Yeah, at that library,
Yeah.
which sadly both those elevators have been modded now.
Ah, yeah. Well, you preserve history. That's what you do.
That's what a lot of our YouTube videos are doing, actually preserving history. Because funny thing is, hopefully YouTube will still be around 40 or 50 years from now. And I can guarantee you almost none of the elevators we filmed will be original. Even the brand new Otis Gen 2s will have been replaced. Because unlike vintage elevators, these modern ones are not designed to last longer than 20 years. Today I have walked 7.43 miles along with these guys because we all walked the same distance.
Yep.
All of my videos are backed up on a hard drive. Even the stuff I've uploaded, I still have original copies of.
That is good to have. Me too. Most.
Yeah. I have pretty much the only videos I don't save are like my hotel tours and stuff because there's nothing significant about those. We are almost at the Hotel Roanoke. We just have to go up the elevator in the tower garage to the second floor and walk across the bridge. Like I said, this time of day, it probably is going to be dead in there. This is our Amtrak station here. It's just a platform.
Is there level 3 access to the train from this?
Say what?
Level 3 access.
Oh, they mean is it the same height?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe it is.
the
I
interior
believe
of
it
the
is.
train and the platform.
Yes, because they,
It's pretty high above street level.
yeah, I think the cars are level with the platform.
Okay. Yeah, it's a nice platform. For sure.
Amtrak has done so well here in Roanoke, they had to put a second train on. When it first came, we only got one train today, but it kept selling out. So now they have 2 trains from here to Washington, D.C. And from there, you can go to New York. So you can buy a ticket directly from this platform to New York City. If you book it right, it's only like I think $30 or $40.
To New York,
Yeah.
but it's not a direct train. You have to change in Washington,
I
right?
think you have to change. I'm not 100% sure. Excuse me. I know you can go directly to Washington, D.C. from here.
And that's about 4 hours, right?
Yes. It's about the same length of time driving with no traffic.
Okay.
But in D.C., unless you're going up there in the middle of the night, there's always traffic. So this is probably a quicker method.
And how long is the trip from Washington to New York by train?
I'm not really sure, but I know they have some high-speed sections up there, I believe. You can also go to Boston from Roanoke, he
So
said.
they have night sleep trains.
Okay, I got a question. Anyone on this live stream knows anything about Amtrak? I know from Roanoke they don't have sleeper cars.
No, but from Washington going north.
Do they have sleeper trains from Washington, D.C. going north? Let's see if anyone responds to that. Someone said yes, they do. Yes, yes, they do.
Oh, that would be cool to try sometime. Did you ever upload a video to YouTube of the sleeper train in Sweden?
Not yet. It's still in my thing waiting to be edited.
Oh.
Because I'm putting together a huge trip report about that whole excursion.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to turn it into a nice long video.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
All right, we are going over to the Hotel Roanoke right now. And that elevator will probably be broken for years to come. Oh wow, they're actually working on it. They're actually fixing it.
Oh, new ropes.
They're actually fixing the elevator. I hope this one works. Oh, yeah, at least this one works.
This one has never been filmed before by anyone.
No, this is a new elevator.
It's a brand new find. We just found it today.
Jared, have a good night.
Good night.
They only have, okay, someone else said they only have coach cars on the Northeast Corridor.
Yeah, I want to travel first class.
Now, if you're going cross country, they have sleeper cars.
Tomorrow, Johan and I are flying Delta Airlines, a Boeing 717 to Atlanta, and a Boeing 757 from Atlanta to Orlando, Florida.
So they are flying to Orlando and then they're renting a car.
Yes, a BMW X7, the biggest SUV.
A BMW X7, that'll be
I hope they have that model and it will not be another one.
where you get stuck in just a basic car.
Yeah. We have had a basic car now for a week. It has not been the funniest experience.
This man right here loves his luxury cars, as I do. I like luxury cars too. I just can't afford one.
6-cylinder or 8-cylinder, nothing less than that.
Oh,
Big engines.
a friend of mine on here said he flew to Orlando back in 2022. All right, let's see how luck goes at the Hotel Roanoke at almost 10 o'clock at night. It is 21:34.
Last time we were in Florida, Johan and I, we flew an MD-80 with Allegiant Airlines.
From here?
No, from was it Greensboro?
Greensboro. Allegiant Airline is
Was it Vanek Durham?
they're a budget airline, but they had some cool planes.
Oh, yeah, they had lots of MDs, lots of...
All right, you can get your go ahead and get your camera ready so it's ready when we go in.
They had lots of MDs from former SAS.
I have no idea what the address of the Tower Garage is. It's attached to the Wells Fargo building, so it's probably similar to that. Address of the Tower Garage. Yeah, I see nobody in here. Yeah, we are going into the beautiful Hotel Roanoke, where the cell signal might not be very beautiful. So if I drop, when we come back out, it'll pick back up. And when Ewan is filming his video, I am not answering any questions. All right, Ewan. You're at the Hotel Roanoke. And let's see if this one comes down. Which elevator will it be? Hey, come on in.
Okay, going up.
Which floor? Have a good evening.
Good night.
Okay. Now we'll try to ride the other one. Now we will ride the other elevator. Let's see if we get to respond to the call. There it comes.
Down. 6th floor. Going down.
Really nice thing.
That's it.
I think that video came out pretty good.
Yeah.
And now to the questions that have been asked during the stream. Basically, there is no more elevaTOURS team. I am it. All these people that were involved have jobs, and I can't expect them to do work for me for little to no pay. So as far as the elevaTOURS team goes, the person you're looking at is running this channel now, so it's just me. But that went pretty good, Ewan. We only got stopped one time and they stayed quiet.
Yeah.
And there's a train going by. So yes, there's the pusher. There's no freight elevators at the Hotel Roanoke. There is no freight type elevators there. So did you say you wanted to go to some of the parking decks?
Let's do that.
We can go over to Center in the Square and Market. Oh, thank you. What about the lift alarm? What alarm? What elevator alarm? I think someone was asking a question. Who is that question? Now, okay, elevaTOURS is just me, but the museum does have a team. I mean, basically, Jason, Jared, it's broken. Basically, Jason, Jared, and me do the thing. Yeah, this thing it's dead in the water again, guys. The elevator, the Market Square walkway is dead in the water again.
Did it go below the lower floor?
This thing has been, it's just not been working well lately. It's gone down several times. I bet you something went wrong with the doors again. This thing has had so many door issues. This thing has had, yeah, it's below the floor too. This thing has had so many door issues. This elevator in the past year has had so many door issues. Yeah, this thing needs some help. But yes, elevaTOURS team, it's just me. Elevator museum team, me, Jason, and Jared. Yeah, Otis has the contract here now, so maybe Otis Elevator will get the thing going. Yeah, it just has all sorts of problems. So we're going to go over and check up on Center of the Square and Market. Wasn't the Market Garage elevator doing something weird, like the motors going out in it or something?
Yeah.
Welcome to downtown Roanoke, where we used to have escalators. But now we have these. And the reason they took the escalators out is because they were getting vandalized every night. People were pressing the emergency stops on them. But we will exit through the tower garage and go into downtown. Someone press the down button, please. That elevator rope down there is a good sign. Maybe they're actually going to re-rope that elevator.
How long has it been broken?
This elevator's been broke for about 6 months. And that's the first time I've seen any indication of any work being done to it. No, this is too old to be a Gen 2. This is like 1990s. It's just a typical bottom drive Otis elevator. At least they ordered some new rope for it. center in the square is pretty with the trees with the lights on them. It's a Sunday night in Roanoke. Not much going on here. The train horn on the rail walk is gone. Whoa. Yeah, Zachary, I'm telling you, you got a lot of reasons to come to Roanoke. You can sit on a cliff up at McAfee Knob. They saw it.
That was amazing.
Yeah, these guys have done a lot of traveling in the past week, and they still got quite a bit more to do.
Sure have.
We can just cross here. Let's go into the center in the square garage, and then we'll go down the alleyway to the market.
Yes.
Then we'll start making our way back to the apartment where you can get your car.
Damn, it's such ghetto.
The music. Pushing a shopping cart with a Bluetooth speaker. But we are going to go into the center in the square parking deck now and look at the Dover traction. Condo residence. What does it say? Overflow. I'm going to read that sign. Overflow parking at the hotel is on the roof. That's interesting. So apparently you can rent monthly spots in this garage now. I always thought this was just a daily garage. And that's another thing. People gripe about how expensive parking is. The max daily rate in a Roanoke parking garage is $8. Some cities charge more than that for 1 hour.
That is true. You can get more expensive parking in Copenhagen just for 1 hour.
And here it's $8 for all day.
In Copenhagen is like $50 for a whole day.
That's like New York or Chicago.
Yeah.
So people really can't complain about the parking rates in Roanoke. And the first 15 minutes are free, then it's like $1 an hour.
Not too bad.
Here we are up at 5. We have a nice view of Wells Fargo. Yep, Chicago's parking is very expensive. So
What about nighttime parking? Is it free?
No, they don't have it. It used to be.
So it's $1 per hour, all 24 hours.
It's basically, I think it's like $1 for 1 to 2 hours, and I think 2 to 4 might be $2, and I think it might be $4 for up to 12 hours. Then after that, it's $8.
Oh.
They have a staggered scale. It's pretty. I think it's fair. Let me see if they have the rates. No, they're probably by the entrance. They're not very, it's not expensive though. I mean, I'm not sitting here like defending charging for parking, but they're not expensive.
It also costs money to maintain the
Yeah, they have to
parking
maintain the garage, so obviously they have to charge something. Someone's coming to say hi. Go over there. Go listen to mommy. Northwest India, Jay from the Chicago area saying hi to Alex.
Hello, Jay.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He is awesome. We'll take a ride on the famous one, then we'll go see how the back one's behaving. Watch it be broken too. 'Cause I'll tell you, in seeing how often elevators break, I would not want to own one because they're a money pit.
They are. You need to treat them carefully.
And obviously people are not going to care for a parking garage elevator like they should.
But I would say modern elevators are more money pit than old ones.
The old ones are all mechanical.
Yep. You can make parts for it in a workshop.
Yeah.
All these computer things you cannot make yourself.
Cheap circuit boards.
Circuit boards is impossible.
Let's see how the market garage rides. Famous Dover. $45 to park for 5 hours in Chicago.
Chimney elevators. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't seen that near your videos, but I will have to check it out.
They'll fix it eventually, because obviously they need it for handicap access. Maybe 6 months.
I cannot believe this is the elevator where Andrew got stuck.
Oh yeah, I really got stuck in this thing.
And you yelled at after people on the street, but they couldn't hear you.
Let's go down to the lobby and see. Hopefully we won't get stuck in the other one. That one is definitely having some sort of problem with its motor. Happy birthday. Yeah, I like Schindler MTs, but they're disappearing. They need to grease this thing so bad.
Grease it in beef tallow
Yeah.
or pig lard.
See, listen to that. It's binding up.
Oh yeah, I love Mitsubishi. That's the Rolls Royce of elevators.
Mitsubishi elevators are really good. For a modern elevator, they're good.
Are there any nearby in Virginia?
Nope, closest, there's a couple in Washington, D.C., but most of them are out on the West Coast.
Did you press it up? Yeah, okay.
There's a few in Chicago. And then, I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know. I'm just getting tired. Let's see how this one does. Hopefully it's not out of order yet. This one doesn't really get used as much as the one on the front, because it just dumps down here onto the
It would be
side.
so fun if you had Argentine with us.
Argentine too.
All of them. Kasper Heikkinen too. Oh no.
Guess what?
It's broken.
It broke.
Ah, that's a shame. And we see how
This poor elevator, we can go out the door and look up the shaft. That poor elevator, and like I said, I told you the one on the front is really reliable. This one is probably on the first floor and shut down. Yep, it shut itself down.
will we be able to call it from
No, it's shut down. But when the button lights up and goes out like that, it's shut down.
okay.
This thing goes down, I'm telling you. This one gets used the least, but break. Like I said, the one on the front rarely ever goes down. It rarely ever goes down. But this one on the side, every other time I come in here, the thing's broken.
Maybe it's a good thing when they're used a lot. That keeps them running
Yeah, that's
instead that it sits and rots.
a good point. I mean, that one probably is used some, but I guarantee you, this one over here gets used 90% of the time. Because it's right by the hotel lobby.
Yeah.
We'll start walking back to the apartment now. Because I think these two guys are tired, as I am.
Yes, fairly tired.
We've had Elmwood has been doing good. Actually, knock on wood, but ever since they got it running the last time, it's been doing really well. Oh my gosh, that light was so bright I can't see now. And for those of you guys who want to come visit Roanoke, you can't come to Roanoke. We're going to Texas Tavern. Texas Tavern is this quirky little restaurant that we're going to walk by. Cash only. They serve hot dogs and hamburgers and cheesy westerns, which is a hamburger with egg on it.
And today we went to Texas Barbecue Restaurant.
Texas Roadhouse. And
Roadhouse.
yes, that's
Okay.
called Texas Roadhouse.
That was wonderful.
And they had a great steak. No cars coming. Yes, we're jaywalking. You can try to link the video. I don't know if video links will come through on chat. I mean, you have my permission to link the video. I don't know if YouTube will let you link it. Something about Roadhouse. Where is that? I hate the chat on this thing. Texas, yeah, the bread is delicious at Texas Roadhouse. Jay says he absolutely loves Texas Roadhouse too. What's not to love about Texas Roadhouse?
That steak I got, that 18-ounce steak I got today was just wonderful.
He had an
It was
18-ounce steak.
It was so fat and tender. Yummy. That was perfect. Really loved it.
You have not been to
Definitely
Texas.
coming back. Next time I'm getting 40 ounces.
This man right here is a carnivore, and he actually stays healthy by being a carnivore.
Yep, I eat about 2 pounds of meat every single day.
He eats about 2 pounds of meat every day, and he looks healthier than I am. Whereas the difference between me and him, he doesn't have to run his butt off to look healthy. I eat a bunch of junk, and I have to run every day, or else I get fat.
But I walk a lot. I enjoy walking. I really enjoy walking.
Oh, I do
Love
too.
it.
Today we have walked a total of 8.27 miles, which is pretty good for one day. I'm a hamburger type of person. I don't really care for steak, but this man knows what a good steak is.
Yeah. When I go to a restaurant, a hamburger place, I will buy only beef patties. Earlier today I had 6 quarter-pounder beef patties at Wendy's in Charleston.
So that is 1.5 pounds of beef, right?
Yep, with cheese and bacon. That was pretty yummy.
And this right here on the left is Texas Tavern. To all you people that come and visit me in Roanoke, you gotta stop by here at least one time and tell them DieselDucy sent you.
Tell them how many of this restaurant there exist.
This is the only one.
This is the only one.
It's a local mom and pop restaurant.
Not a corporation, not a chain.
Yeah, and this place has been in business since 1930. Same building.
Its tax address is not on Cayman Islands, I think.
Park your car at a Star, the official public parking for the city of Roanoke. And we went in there earlier, the municipal building. Everything is still original in there. The Dovers and the Dominions are still ticking. Yep, that's where the DieselDucy show was filmed, and that hoistway right there, that stairwell. We are almost back at the apartment. We have been on here almost an hour. And we're all tired. I'm dead tired. When I walk like 7-8 miles a day, good exercise. No cars coming, I think we're fine.
Jaywalking live on video.
These stupid lights are timered anyway.
I have to say my favorite Andrew live streams are where he's driving.
The ones where I drive around?
Yeah, and running red lights, also live on video. That is just pure gold.
Where does Sirens and Elevators, I think he's in North Carolina. I need to go down there and see him because I have some stuff to pick up down there.
Greensboro, was that North Carolina?
Greensboro's in North Carolina, that is correct.
Yeah, we're going there tomorrow.
You're going to be driving to Greensboro to get on your airplane.
Yep.
And I'm going to be going back to the happiest place on earth, Norfolk Southern.
The best employer in America, I've heard. One of the top 5.
Oh yeah, one of the top 5 worst employers in 2020.
Ouch.
Although we didn't make number 1. That went to Union Pacific. We made number 2 though. In 2020, we were the 2nd worst employer in America, followed by Dollar General and GameStop. And then guess what? CSX was number 5. So of the top 5 worst employers in America in 2020, 3 of them were train companies.
You should apply for a job at Sheets.
Sheets is actually on the top 100 best employers in America, believe it or not. They're actually, Evan and Aaron, and I've had several friends that work there, they're a very good employer.
Oh.
And they start out, a cashier, like someone just running a cash register, they start them out between $15 and $20 an hour.
Yeah, Sheets is premium quality.
So they definitely pay a good wage.
I've had Sheets coffee today. That was decent.
Their coffee's not bad. I've always heard they have good coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but they're fairly well known for having good coffee.
Oh, I can drink coffee by the gallon. I can drink coffee like Andrew drinks Pepsi, Diet Pepsi.
Yep. And we are almost back at the apartment.
And Assenton is always back too.
And we can probably go, that thing's loud. We can probably go in there and say goodnight to Zach. He'll still be awake.
Imagine if Assenton did a live stream. He would be walking around burping all the time.
As far as exercise, somebody asked what kind of exercise you do. He does what we're doing right now.
Walk,
Walk.
and walk. I love walking, as I said.
He walks.
Yeah.
He walks a lot.
For 2-3 hours.
Me too.
And Ewan walks. And we did a lot of exercise this trip. We went up to McAfee Knob, which is 8 miles round trip.
Lovely trip.
Yeah.
Just lovely.
We went up to Cascade Falls, which is 4 miles round trip.
Also pretty nice.
So we hiked a total of 12 miles. Yes, Sheets is awesome. We all know Sheets is awesome. We have a green light. I bet that's Freddie on the Smartway bus. No, that might not be him. Freddie was driving the Smartway. Is that Freddie? Let me see if that's Freddie on the bus. He's not looking at us. No, I don't think that's Freddie. He was driving the Smartway bus today. Oh, it's leaving. He got off at 10. Yeah, he got off at 10. So that bus is going to Blacksburg.
Is that the last bus for today?
Yeah, that's probably the last bus of the day.
Okay.
It's going to Blacksburg, then it'll come back. It's going to Virginia Tech.
And it has recliner seats, right?
Yes, it does.
Nice.
Freddie has confirmed the bus has reclining seats. And I've ridden it a few times. It's very comfortable for a bus. I mean, it's an over-the-road motor coach.
Mm-hmm. And the seats are 2+2 arrangement.
Yeah,
right?
2+2.
They don't have a first class with 2+1.
No.
Well, that would have been epic.
I was watching this YouTuber who does like travel reviews. Apparently there's a sleeper bus that goes from, like, I think there's one in California that goes from San Francisco to Los Angeles, and another one I think that goes from New York to DC, where it's basically like 12 bunks in the bus, and you go overnight and you sleep on the bus while you're in transit.
Although that is not something I would like to.
It'd probably be kind of rough.
I've heard terrible accidents about those buses.
Yeah, if there's an accident, you're dead.
Yeah. Not only are the passengers sleeping, but it happens sometimes the bus driver is sleeping as well.
Yeah, it's driving at night, like I said, is inherently more risky because our circadian rhythm, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what goes on America's railroads, but I will tell you this. You look at the locomotive, that train driver and conductor, I guarantee you fall asleep at least once during their trip. There is a lot of unsafe practices in the transportation industry, both in rail, air, and ground transportation. where drivers or pilots are forced to drive their vehicle tired. Colgan Air in Buffalo, New York, caused by fatigue. Several Amtrak crashes have been caused by fatigue. Many truck and bus crashes, fatigue.
Yes.
Fatigue is the biggest killer in the transportation industry. Make sure I not put my... We're going to go in and see Zach one more time, and then we're going to end this stream. But guys, you guys are awesome. I'm going to miss you guys. And next time we get together, we got to do some live streams, because these people on here absolutely love you guys.
Yeah, I love your last.
And again, make sure you subscribe to Elevators from Sweden, or is it
From.
Elevators from Sweden and Heritage Elevators. Two amazing people that I'm good friends with.
So I suppose we will see you tomorrow before we leave.
Yeah, I should be here.
Yeah.
Let's go in here and see. Zach? He's decent. We can come in. We're going to show Zach one last time on live stream. Here's Zach trying to get dressed. Someone says that they love Heritage Elevators and Elevators from Sweden, so you got some love.
That's cool.
Some love.
You want to say anything to these people before I hang up? 64 people are watching you.
Pressure is increasing.
What's something random? I recently learned that on the Gauley River in West Virginia, they have Class 5 rapids, if that's of any interest to you.
That's cool.
viewers.
But anyway, I have to tell the viewers something, and I apologize for this. There, that's brought to you by Texas
Det
Roadhouse.
was Åke. Åke Robertsson.
Yeah, but anyway, these guys are awesome. I'm going to miss them. And I know I already said this, but if y'all haven't seen these guys, please subscribe to them. Heritage Elevators, Elevators from Sweden. I love these guys. This man right here has done a lot for me. So with that being said, there's Zach, Alex, Ewan, and me. Goodbye, everyone. Love y'all. Bye
Good
now.
night. Bye-bye.
Let me hang this up. All right, it's hanging up. Hold on, it's not.